Welcome. Sit back, get comfy, and let's get to it. Sit at My Grave, Season 5, Ugly, Chapter 2. The tires rolled easily against cracked asphalt, splashing gently through puddles from the rain. The sound barely heard of the storm kicking up around him. He'd driven past the familiar neighborhood and through the city, still absently cradling his face in one hand while he drove with the other one. So many thoughts fired through his head in that moment, but every excuse he tried to make for what his brother did to him fell flat. He hadn't expected it, not at all. He couldn't imagine a world where he would have struck Arden like that. It made him sick to his stomach, thinking of the stupid, confused face he'd make, the stammering of trying to understand, the pain he would have put him through. Gross. The quiet thought drifted in. A stiff chuckle pushed its way out of him as he took that hand off his cheek. Holding it didn't make the situation disappear. And besides, what was he whining for? It didn't hurt. Not that bad. The outside was a blur of colors and buildings, big and small. Wasn't sure what time it was. Late at night or really early in the day. Reaching over, Reed turned his radio on, cranking the music up louder. He glanced down at his phone. His lock screen was a picture of him and Henry. He smirked slightly, remembered where it came from. His last anniversary, they took turns fake proposing to each other, trying to get free stuff in different places. Henry was against it at first, but as usual, he wore her down. She got over the embarrassment and not wanting to lie to people, and eventually had fun with it. Animals. Reed spoke gently to no one. He gripped his steering wheel tightly, focusing on the road, shifting in the seat. She had practically begged him to stay, and he had left her and the entire band. After all those hours practicing, all that sacrifice to be there, and where did the lead go? Get slapped in the face. His brother. Reed thought as he rolled his eyes. It seemed so stupid, and being so worried Arden was hurt, standing there doing absolutely nothing when he was struck. It wouldn't be the first time he had that pathetic frozen look on his face when someone disrespected him so directly. Still, if he looked away from blowing the biggest opportunity he had in a long time, he was still slightly glad he went. If he hadn't, Arden was actually lost, getting the contract wouldn't have felt that good. Reed's car slowed to a stop by a liquor store. The window into the building was boarded up. Old paint from its previous size still visible. Old bottles and cigarette butts littered the place. There appeared to be someone sleeping by the trash can. Reed got out of the car, shutting the door behind him. There was no use going back to the club. It was too late for that, and going home didn't fit right then. If he didn't have anyone to drive home tonight, why not have a drink? A little early to turn in, isn't it? Reed joked, walking up to the entrance of the store. Got an airy chuckle from the masked slump there, to which Reed patted his back, laughing a bit too. He walked in, the bell jingling as he opened and closed the door. "Yo, what's up?" Reed greeted. There was a gentle blue light across the whole store. The refrigerators were filled with beverages, and they had boxes with cans and bottles lined up too. The floor was sticky. There were only a few people in there buying, and the cashier looked ready to leave hours ago. The cashier grumbled in Reed's direction, cursing him out for being too chipper under his breath, to which Reed chuckled again, going to look through the selection. "So, can I get the chef's recommendation, Reed questioned in a smarmy tone. "Will you shut up?" The cashier grumbled again. "Ooh, she's nasty," Reed replied, grabbing a few cold bottles. He felt the man's glare on him as he walked up to the counter, whistling a tune to himself. He flashed another smile as he placed the drinks up on the counter. $65.98, cash or credit? Cashier spat after ringing him up. "Cash, and here you go. $10 in dollars, and here's the rest in coins since you want to be so friendly." He grinned. He dumped the cash across the counter before popping the cap of his drink, taking a swig. "What the, you?" The cashier was about to shout. "Hey, come on, let's get a move on," another customer shouted behind him. The cashier growled lowly as Reed slipped out of line with a nod, letting the others go ahead. Reed took his drinks and walked back out. He walked off to his car across the small parking lot. He leaned against it, taking another long sip of his drink. The grin on his face had melted away. Foggy moonlight draped over him and his car. Thunder rumbled. His clothes and hair were still damp. Reed's eyes squinted as he looked up to the sky. The storm was far from over. He still couldn't think of where to go or what to do. This night had turned into being one of the best in a while, to being a major letdown. And now, here he was in a dingy parking lot, drinking away what remained of his night. The alcohol burnt the back of his throat and refused to settle well in his stomach. He knew what he was thinking of, but he refused to sit in it. Your phone. Graggly words got his attention. The man falling asleep had made his way to him. Here, he replied, tossing it. Grabbed the man's wrist before he went to make his phone call. Don't run with it. I will catch you, he warned him with a wink. The man nodded, walking off while dialing a number. Reed loosely watched him. Absently, he felt his hand guiding back to his cheek again, but he stopped himself. Nothing to do about it now, he muttered. He reached over, starting up his car instead, once again cranking his music up. Standing outside, still listening while he sipped. He was in no hurry for anything now, letting himself get lost in the tunes flooding his ears. Now he was just waiting on the night to end, to start over again.